In the discussion surrounding the possibility for alien life in the stars, no one has been as controversial as Bob Lazar. The fascinating thing regarding his story is that it seemingly continues today as well. It is almost as if every single time you want to write him off as a hoax and wacky conspiracy theorist, something he claimed existed back in 1989 unexpectedly exists today, in the precise form he mentioned that seems to validate the story. Ever since he released his claims back in 1989, when he said he worked and operated in a secret division called S4, a component of the then unknown military base Area 51, reverse engineering alien technology, the scientific community has been split over what to think. Some of Lazar's claims are so outlandish they seem impossible, yet as the years have passed since he blew the whistle, there appear to be small amounts of vindication. Like now after the release of the notorious Nimitz video where the Navy recorded an unidentified flying object that unnaturally rotated while traveling at immense speeds, something sounding eerily familiar to the claims of Lazar. Claims Lazar made 30+ years ago in 1989. After the leak of these videos to the general public, the government is finally admitting, it is a real phenomenon, that technology beyond our understanding, whether it be alien-made or man-made, exists and is now currently being investigated. To contribute to the mystery, astrophysicist Eric Davis, who consulted with the Pentagon's original UFO program, and now works for the defense contractor Aerospace Corporation, confirmed the Department of Defense possesses what he calls off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. Every day these claims Lazar made, claims that for years have been belittled and laughed at by the court of public opinion, are now taking on a whole new look. So today, on Interstellar Happenings, we're going to discuss another interesting piece of the bizarre Lazar puzzle, as amazing images captured from Google Earth, that were originally discovered by Security Team 10's Tyler Gluckner, that have now currently resurfaced in the news, as it was uploaded by YouTuber, Finding UFO. In the images, the site shows a mysterious entrance in the side of a mountain slope near Area 51, just as Lazar had mentioned years earlier when he famously claimed that UFOs had been camouflaged into the sides of mountains, at the site of the dried-out Papoose Lake, which is oddly the same location seen on this map.
You get off the bus, what do you see?
It's a very interesting building. It's got a slope of probably about 30 degrees, which are hangar doors. And it has textured paint on it, but it looks like sand. It's made to look like the side of the mountain that it's in, whether it's to disguise it from satellite photographs or what.
So let's take a look at these sites in more detail on Google Earth. The first images you will see, which can be located on Google Maps at these coordinates. You can also check the description below for all the coordinates to find these images yourselves. But when zooming in on this area, it's easiest at first to direct your attention to the larger area of this facility. An obvious base area with one large building, one smaller, and what appears to be multiple trailers, and this that could possibly be some sort of what appears to be an electrical grid. From this location move up, and slightly to the left, here you will see an obvious entryway into some sort of underground facilities, or bunker built into the mountainside. You can tell this is a real entrance, as you can see the shadow made by the wall of the entrance to the facility on the right-hand side. Pulling in closer to the right-hand side, and just outside the hidden facility, we can see the rooftop of what I will call the security shack, and two more trailers. There is also something near the top of the entryway I cannot clearly make out. Moving out, you can see the large mountainside the entrance is built into. To the left, you can see what seems to be possibly two more entries, even though these look flat. They also could have been part of the planned construction or future entrances, or possibly even decoys. If you move further out, you can see just how desolate the area is that this base lies in. But all of this brings me to a point many have made. Some have said, seeing this entrance could be just the result of pareidolia, the tendency for incorrect perception of a stimulus as an object, pattern or meaning known to the observer, such as seeing shapes in clouds, seeing faces in inanimate objects, or abstract patterns, or hearing hidden messages in music. But be mindful of this shape of the entrance, as it will come back again. As we move on to a different look at the location, you can enter the new coordinates, for a better perspective. We can see here, the other two shapes are flat, and not entrances. So I ask you again, as I stated before, were these placed here, next to what is such an obvious entrance, to distract enthusiasts, in attempts to throw them off the trail, from what's really going on at this site? Again, as we circle the base, we see just how large of a facility this mountainside could contain, and the more we circle in, the more obvious this entryway becomes. For our next location, we need to look to these coordinates, which contains not just one but two, and maybe possibly even a third entrance into another hill, or mountainside. Again, both entrances are shaped, each has a shadow, showing once again the entrances are three-dimensional. But this time, the proof is 100%, as you now can see the walls, or doors, that lead into both entryways from this angle. Like the other, this entrance again, also has trailers scattered throughout the property. Again, above the two entrances, is a road leading to another possible decoy shape. Below the site, there appears to be an electrical grid. Moreover, not far from this site, there is a much larger base. What I personally find even more amazing than anything else I see in this image, is the shape of this mountainside. If you let your imagination run wild, for just a minute, or like I talked about before, make shapes out of nothing, this mountainside appears to have a nose, two wings, a tail end, and even a cockpit. Could an ancient alien mothership be buried here, only looking like a mountainside? Could these entrances lead to its cockpit area? Something else I also noticed, while pulling away from this site, not far from the mountainside, is another area littered with hundreds, maybe thousands of craters, with each having a road system connecting them. Whatever happened here, the military seems very interested in these craters. Could it be that more crafts crashed here, maybe while trying to escape my hypothesis of the mothership? If not, whatever is going on here, at the very least, weapons man-made, or alien in nature are being tested. But what do you think? Could this possibly be where Area 51 tests their alien weapons and technology? Whatever it is, something out of the ordinary is going on, as no other craters can be seen outside this small area. So what do you think of these new revelations? Has Bob Lazar been truthful this entire time? Did he work at Area 51, secretly reverse engineering alien crafts? And if not, then how does he know so many of these specific details about the top secret site? Comment below, and let me know your thoughts on this subject, and if you like this video, and want to see more daily videos like it, just hit the subscribe button below, for more interstellar happenings.
Maybe the one trail.